What's your mission in life? What's your big why? What's your reason to get up in the morning? If you're like most people, myself included back in the day, you probably can't answer that. Or you may know a bit towards that, but not 100% sure. Well, a little exercise you can do to kind of like loosen the cogs and maybe even find your mission in life is an exercise I call the life sentence. And the life sentence is really, really simple. I said that in a real Birmingham accent, but it's a very, 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 very simple exercise. And this is what you do. Get yourself a piece of paper or open up a blank Word document, whatever is your poison, and turn off your thinking brain and really quickly, without thinking too much, just write down any question that jumps into your mind, any question about life. It could be big existential questions, it could be small insignificant questions, seemingly insignificant questions. It could be questions that you've asked yourself numerous times before but haven't really sunk it into your heart. It could be questions you've never asked before and we're quite surprised when it turns up on the list. Write and write and write and write and write until you get at least 100 questions. Once you've got 100 questions, you want to walk away from it and then come back a few hours later with a fresh pair of eyes. Have a look at those questions and start categorizing them into big buckets. So these are questions about X, about my health. These are questions about my relationships. These are questions about my career, etc. And then once you do that, you want to look at those questions and go, what are the top 3 questions there that I would most love to have the answer to? For me, the question that jumped to the very top of the pile many years ago was the question of how can I get paid for doing what I love? Now, this was a surprise to me when this jumped out to me because I was in advertising, I was successful in advertising, but by asking the question, I realized that I was no longer in love with advertising. I didn't love what I did. I was getting paid for doing something that I quite liked and kind of put up with. So that became my mission. My mission was back then, and to be fair, it still is. I still keep on this question. How can I get paid to do what I love? And I asked myself that again and again. How can I get paid to do more of what I love? So find out what is your life sentence. What is that quest that you can go on? What is the question that is burning inside of you that is yet to be put on the page and yet to be highlighted? Find that question and answer that question. See how you get on with that. For me, it made all the difference.